Kevin, how's it going, mate?
Good evening, good, thanks.
What have you been doing since last we talked to you?
Getting drunk.
Really?
We've been Queensland, Adelaide, and Sydney, putting down new demos and for the new single.
Right.
And we go back to finish that off at the end of this week.
Any idea when it'll be out?
Well, hopefully, in that most of the work is done, like all the demo stuff, and that's been done. We're just going over the fine touching and that, so it could be out within, I suppose, 2 or 3 weeks. A song called In the Beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, not to be confused with another song that starts off like that. So,
in the meanwhile, since we last talked to you, your album Twilight of Mischief's come out.
yeah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You glad to have that out?
Yeah, it's good to get it out. It seemed that we'd done it about 7 or 8 months ago, you know. So, but it's picked up all right. We've been getting a fair bit, selling a fair few down here in Melbourne, thanks to Central Station there. Give them a plug.
Give them a plug.
But, it's been selling good. We just made number 3 on the heavy metal charts here on Central Station.
Oh yeah,
Number 3 with the album, and the single slipped down to 9, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, the single's been out.
Oh, it's been out a long time.
Quite a while, yeah.
Still there, still hanging there.
It's quite a good album, mate. It came out quite well.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay for a first one.
Yeah, but you're champing at the bit for another album, aren't you?
Yeah. Then the next, we learned a lot with this one and that, so the next one should be a beauty, and we'll get some of the people helping us out with that one, so that'll be a good one, you know, as far as engineers and producers and that sort of thing.
How's the live gigs going, mate?
Great. Yeah, this time around Melbourne's been even better. It's getting better and better every time.
What sort of places have you been playing at?
We'll play the old favourite, the Chevron, and that turns out that's becoming a real good gig for us.
Yeah.
And it's still free. And every time we play there, I don't know why. I could make a fortune. But anyway, no, the Chevrons we've been playing there. They shoved it out some other new places like the Village Green and I think we're back at we were at the Royal Hotel last night. That was a good one down Essendon. Bombay Rock this evening, if nobody's doing anything. 1 o'clock we start, 1 o'clock. Get some sleep and come down.
1 o'clock at Bombay, and where are you?
We got a double tomorrow, Third Tree Gully tomorrow, and then the Tarmac Hotel late, and then the last gig's my favourite, the Waterloo Cup. Was it Mooney Ponds or something?
They met in the country.
Yeah.
Great stuff, and then you're back off, to Sydney?
Back to Sydney, but travel on Monday, and then starts again.
Right,
that's for the wicked.
Well. Also, in the coming months, in 2 months' time, you're heading off over to OS.
Yeah, July. It's either going to be the beginning of July or probably the 3rd week in July that we shoot off. But it looks as if we'll be hitting England and Scotland first, because we're just waiting on the contracts to get here. We've just signed up with the Saxon tour in England and Scotland.
Great stuff.
That's a scoop there.
You got that, Christy?
That's costing a lot of money. Hell, you know. I can believe it when they say you've got to buy into concerts and that. We should do it out here, I think.
How many dates will you be doing with Saxon?
It looks as if it's a 4 weeks tour of England and Scotland, so it's good. And at the end of August and that, we do the Reading Festival, so that'll be a beauty. And then I think we've got 2 weeks in France and Paris and that. So I'm just going to become a tourist. No, well, I'll wait until I'm sitting on the jumbo and on my way. Then I'll SHIT myself, you know.
When you get to Scotland, I suppose you'll be going in. I know you're
Glasgow Apollo. I want to play at the Glasgow Apollo. That's home. So that'd be good.
And which distillery will you be visiting? Which is your favourite one?
Oh, in Scotland?
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an unfavourite. I drink Jack Daniels a lot, to tell you the truth. But anything but Johnny Walker, that's just methyl. That's terrible. Anything but Johnny Walker.
And after you've been to England and Scotland, etc., over to the States?
Yeah.
And you're touring with some...
An interesting gigs over there, so it is. You know, it'd be good. We're playing there with Ted Nugent and... what's the other name? Triumph. Triumph.
And Hart.
Yeah, keep them to last. The Wilson sisters.
You're looking forward to...
Yeah, we've got a special, you know, me and the bass player aren't interested in playing on that gig and that. We'll just play with the sisters. So.
And how long, all told, will you be away for?
Forever, I hope. No, not actually. It looks as if we could be away for about 4 months or something, 4 or 5 months. It's just depending on how it goes, and that, you know, we're just going to go over there and try and do what we do here, you know, maybe a wee bit better, because things are starting to it's starting to fall into place, so to speak. We had a lot of stuff to get together between now and then.
Right.
And things are starting to fall in, so all we're doing is we're just going to go out there and we're going to do it. If it works, it works. If it don't, that's it.
I'm sure it will work, mate. You can come up with the goods live.
Yeah, the live performances have been turning out really good. So we're happy. We're happy with Melbourne. It's good.
What about Sydney?
Oh, Sydney's great. Yeah. It looks like, of all places like Sydney. We've been around Sydney for about a year and a half now, 2 years, coming up for 2 years, I suppose. So that's been pulling out pretty good. But Melbourne's been this time around is better than last time, and even up in Queensland has turned out great. And then hometown Adelaide, that was fantastic. That was great.
You getting much airplay in other states?
No, it's just like other FM stations like yourself that are playing the single, and everybody's still hanging on to the single. They're just waiting for, I don't know, a miracle from heaven or something. They're just waiting for something. So we've been told. So yeah, we've been told we're unfashionable, but as things are very unfashionable overseas for heavy rock bands and that, I think we'll just stay that way.
That's right. Go overseas and be unfashionable.
They're just waiting on something. So
anyway, Alan's in the studio with me. How you going, mate?
Good evening.
We were just talking about how busy you've been.
Yeah, they've been keeping us busy, keeping us out of mischief, so to speak.
Yeah, you're getting pretty well-known places on the
getting
TV.
into lots of trouble. Yeah, I haven't even seen it yet, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen any of the clips we've done or anything yet.
Not even the live.
No. We're always either out or on the road or something like that, and you always miss it. And so, oh well. At least I've done it live.
Yeah, so you have been busy. You've just finished a 31-day.
31 days or 31 gigs, yeah. So every ounce of energy we get, we either stay in bed with a wall or something like that.
Just depends where you are, I suppose.
Yeah. Depends who she is.
And then you said that you're into the new album, or you're in a couple of weeks' time.
At the end of the Melbourne gigs, and that we finish up tomorrow night. We're off the road for about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's rehearsing all the new songs now, because you don't get time to rehearse new songs when you're on the road and that. So we're going to be straight in the rehearsals, and this is work for the new album.
And the new album, what have you got, a time limit on the album? Or?
Well, we'll be doing the album in January. It looks as if we'll be recording it in Britain. Like, we're going to the States first. Like, originally in that we were supposed to be going to Britain to do the Saxon tour and that, and we got the Saxon tour, and the manager went to America, and America was hot for the band, so we've declined to do the Saxon tour, and now we're doing Judas Priest, so we're doing Priest across the States.
That'll be a great tour.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to that one.